July 24th. Fire's currently 691 acres, 0% contained, 678 personnel, and that fire growth is all to the west, and some of that is what we lit 2 nights ago. That actually is we're trying to create kind of a catcher's mitt up on top of burnout fuel. So if it gets going below and starts running to the top, we have some place to try and stop it. We did have a couple spots when we were doing that ignition. That's always a concern, but we were able to catch those largest, about a half an acre. That's one thing when we do actually do those firing operations. More than there's a lot of people in holding, and they're just looking for spot fires, and they caught everything. The fire's still active on the west side, especially down in the wilderness, and we're expecting more runs to the top. Fire behavior is going to be moderated somewhat today just because of the humidity, but it could also get ratcheted right back up if we get downdrafts off of a thunderstorm that kicks some real strong winds on it. So we are definitely have the people up on top to catch those spots as they come out if they happen, but we think we have a pretty good catcher's mitt to the west right now. We're going to continue going to the west as this fire progresses to the west. The east side, which is closest to Oak Creek Canyon, still not in Oak Creek Canyon. The original dozer line we put in Friday night still holding, and our infrared flights showing not a lot of heat there. So that's a good thing. That doesn't mean it won't be tested out of any kind of these strong winds that we could get out of thunderstorms, and then the forecasted possible red flag conditions on Friday through Sunday. So because of that, we have a lot of resources over in Oak Creek Canyon that are doing that contingency work over there, clearing about a lot of lines. Yesterday we had a hotshot crew reopen a hand line that was put in on the slide fire to cut off the switchback. So we're going all the way up in the canyon. We go all the way down the canyon. We go all the way down into Seven Canyons. Those fires a long ways from that, but we're always looking. We always have to be prepared for those contingencies, because we are not able to engage it up close in the wilderness just because of the rough, steep terrain that we're working. Still looking good. Lots of personnel. We still have the 4 helicopters are able to work. They'll work until weather pushes them out. Lightning pushed them out yesterday afternoon, but they started early today to assist our ground crews and keep this fire in check.
Also, yesterday the acreage of the fire doubled. So, could you speak to resident concern over that?
Yeah, no, so a lot of that was what we put in to create that catcher's mitt along the 231 road on the top. That 231 road, people might know it as the road to end of the world. That's popular dispersed recreation site, and it also goes to our East Pocket Lookout. So we added some of that fire. So part of that is us, and part of the fire's natural progression to the west. So it's definitely was active yesterday on that west side, and that's why we did that strategic firing operation on top to keep it from making big runs at the top of the mountain. So what happens with this, if you get fire down low in a canyon, it preheats fuels. We have strong updraft winds in the afternoons, and it could run to the top of the mountain with 100, 200 foot flame lengths and spots quite a far, long distance in front of it that would get over our containment road line up on the Forest Road 231. That's why we did that strategic firing, to remove the fuels. So if it hits that and it comes up, it's going to hit that. The spots are going to be falling into burnt areas that don't have the fuels, so they can't actually ignite something and the fire progress.